And pag sinabi nating limit, ito yung magiging itsura niya mathematically. So, to read this one is going to be limit of the function. Limit of the function, whatever function na ilagay natin dito, as x approaches c, and yung c natin is a constant. It may or may not be part of the domain. So, pwede siyang restriction for the given function. So, for example, pag ang pinag-uusapan natin is going to be a radical function, it could be a restriction of that value of x kasi magiging 0 yung radical function natin or yung denominator ng radical function natin. So, yung constant natin dito, pwedeng part or hindi part of the domain. And it is equal to L or capital letter L, that is the value of the limit. Once again, this is read as the limit of the function as x approaches c is equal to the limit. Let us have an example. So let's consider this limit of the function 1 plus 3x as x approaches 2. What is the limit? Should be arrow. So limit of the function 1 plus 3x as x approaches 2. So we are looking for the limit. So ang ginagawa natin dito is we are going to evaluate the function with numbers that are approaching positive 2. So, considering that we have a number line, ano yung mga numbers that approaches 2? So, if you have your number line, we may approach positive 2 from the left, and at the same time, pwede rin natin i-approach si positive 2 from the right. So, pwede natin gamitin yung mga values na lesser than 2 and greater than 2. Pero ang idea natin dito is we must get close enough to 2. So, numbers na palapit ng palapit sa 2 on both directions. So, from left and right. So, with this, we're going to use a table of values. We're going to have x. So, this is going to be from left. Dito muna tayo, from left. I-approach natin from left. And we have your function. Ang mangyayari sa function. So, from left, ano yung mga numbers na galing sa left? So, that's positive 2. So, mga mas mababa kaysa sa 2. So, let's try positive 1. So, nandito yung positive 1. For example, nandito yung positive 1. So, if you're going to evaluate the function as at positive 1, that's going to be f of 1 is equal to 1 plus 3 times 1. So, palitan lang natin yung x ng 1. We have done this with your general mathematics. Natapos na natin mag-evaluate ng functions. So, 1 plus 3 times 1 is 4. How about we get close? We're going to look for another number na mas malapit. Papunta sa positive 2. So, dito, pwede natin kuning 1.7. Dito, mga 1.7. So, that's 1.7 as the value of x. So, that is going to be 6.1. Gamitin nyo na lang yung calculator or if you have time to validate this, it's going to be 6.1 as the value of the function. So, at x equals 1, nagiging 4 si function. At x equals 1.7, the function gives us 6.1. Pero once again, we would like to get close enough to positive 2. So, pwede natin kunin yung 1.9. Or pwede, mas malapit, 1.95. And with 1.95, the function gives us 6.85. May mga numbers pa ba na mas malapit sa 1.95? Meron pa. So, let's try 1.99. Anong mangyayari pag 1.999? So, 4 na 9 na. It will give us 6.9997. May mas malapit pa ba kaysa sa 1.9999? Meron pa, marami pa yan. So we have 1.999, mga 7 9. With that 7 decimal places, meron tayong 6.69. So ito na yung pwede natin pinakamalapit na value of x that approaches 2 coming from the left. So ang limit natin na pwede makuha roughly is magiging 7. That is coming from the left. Eh paano naman pag galing tayo sa right? Coming from the right, ito yung right natin. So mga values ng number line na galing sa right. So mga mas mataas kesa sa 2. So we may start with 3. Now we have x. We have the function. So at f of 3, so meron tayong f of 3 equals the function 1 plus 3 times 3. So same idea, ito ay sagot ay 10. So 10. Pero gusto natin lumapit sa 2. So if this is 3, we can go right here with it. That is 2.5. So let's try 2.5. So f of 2.5. 1 plus 3 times 2.5. That is 8.5. So ayan yung sagot natin, 8.5. And if you like to go close, mas malapit pa sa 2, we can use 2.005 para malapit na tayo. And based on my calculator, that is 7.0015. And we have last number na pwede natin i-try is 2.00246 na zeros. Ayan, para konting-konti na lang, nasa 2 na tayo. And this is going to be 7.00000. That's 246 also. 7.00003. And roughly, that is also 7. So ibig sabihin, the limit of the function 1 plus 3x as x approaches 2 is equal to 7. So kapag tinanong ano yung limit ng 1 plus 3x kapag in-approach is 2, the answer is 7. So that is the idea of getting the limit of a function. So we do not directly substitute yung 2 sa function so that we will be able to get instantly yung limit. Pero later on, matututunan nyo yung iba't ibang ways to do or strategies to find the limit of a function.